So this is the review of the last season and also of the series Food Wars. Um, if I my voice is not that good, so sorry about that. I feel that this season, look, so first of all, I love Food Wars as a show. I feel that it's very good balance sometimes, most of times, of comedy and serious stuff, and I really like the main character Soma. I sometimes I don't like what they did with him and people around him, but he in himself, it is one of the best main characters that I know. With that, I do enjoy all the previous seasons a lot. However, this season is by far the weakest one. It has good moments with all the backstory that we receive from Joichiro, Erina, yeah, you know. However, so much thing was left out that could have done if we did not have something like noir, for example. That was just unnecessary. Um, and we could explore way more all these other characters and other characters. I mean, Polar um, Elite 10 members, and all alumni, way more if we did not have the time to divide with noir, for example. And yeah, most of the characters, um, some of the characters could still be here and have good interactions, but most of the noir characters are dispensable, if not all. In the way that they they the season was made, with exception of course of Saiba. Um, we kind of discover how um, bad parents Joichiro, Mana, like most of parents. I think the only parent that was a good parent was Senzaemon. I think that's obviously. But I feel that as a whole series, this show is recommendable like easily. I really love most of the characters in most of the seasons. And yeah, this is a weak point by far, but it should not stop anyone to try and watch this series. Um, Especially for the very early on development. Like we had a very large amount of characters that in the first two seasons, I would say in the third season as well, gets a lot of attention. Even like characters, I would say like, oh, this guys are gonna be like just for the first episodes. No, they have a development, and you see the development from later episodes and all. Um, then we had fourth season that kind of abandon most of these characters, and they kind of become background characters. But okay, we we still have to move the plot and get new characters. It's understandable. And then we have season five. Yeah, you know. I feel that we do have like some MVPs. Senzemon is a truly MVP of this season, and I would say of the whole series for what we discover in the last episodes. Joichiro is kind of one of the MVPs, and Gin as well. But Joichiro is also like one of the responsible for most of the bad things that happen because of how negligent he is as a parent and as a friend. So it's hard to say. Gin is like true MVP. Like he has to endure people like Joichiro. So yeah. Um, Shinomiya, like the impact of Shinomiya that have not only on Soma but in Megumi, it's crazy, and some other characters as well. I do really love Daily 10. Um, as a concept, I enjoy. Um, I also enjoy always like rankings and stuff. Always had that in fiction. I enjoy, and especially when it is well done. It could be done better, yes, but it's also like it is well done. So, and I think it is that. Oh yeah, one point that I would point out. Okay, is that we did not see much of the characters like that appear early on, like the ones that were friends with Sama, and like we did have one arc that he come back and all, but I wish that we could see more of this and how the school interacts with other places. We see very small moments um, in the previous season 4, um, but it's more like, okay, we are here and this guy is doing stuff, the new director is doing stuff. But like, yeah, I want to see more, and especially with some of the members, especially in season 5, we could explore that since now most of the members of Elite 10 are like the main group, right? And talking about Elite 10, I would love to see more development of Aizen. I did say how I like his character and how underrated he probably is by the fandom. I can totally see. Um, Aizen is the type of guy that people would love hate, and I love him. He just, I feel that he needs a better development and maybe an arc, I don't know, develop into him to have a redemption arc because he kind of have a redemption arc, very silent one. Subaru as well, like such an MVP in the previous seasons. Takumi and even Isami, like Isami was completely become like his sidekick during most of the times. So yeah, that's also sad. Other Polystar members, like especially Shun, cause like he showed like great potential since the very beginning. I was thinking that he would be like this guy gonna be a problem, and if a good problem, like he will be really good. And yeah, he is good. He's better than he was showing, but he could be like I was thinking he could be way more. Um, Again, this comes with the fact that characters that got introduced since the very beginning, and yeah, they would not everyone would go until later on. Like Nikumi as well. Um, Hisako also like has a really good potential that they could explore more. Um, Megumi, like I I, I predict that how good she would become because it was obvious that it was one of the main characters, so she would stick it to the end. And I say since the very beginning that her problem was that she did not have the confidence, and with someone like Soma would easily, with time, give her confidence that she needs. Edina, like Edina was okay. We know now after that season why she was like that, but come on, Edina was a complete jerk, insupportable. She was very annoying in the beginning, and if you watch this series and know why she was like that, you cannot say that she was not annoying, because without knowing, like she was annoying, and she became such a good character because again, one thing that I always say is perspective. I was saying yes, she is very annoying, but I'm gonna wait and see what she has. What is her story? Because we're only seeing for Soma's perspective and other characters' perspective, and we do not have her perspective yet. And when we have, of course, I changed my mind because now I have information. I have her perspective, which is the most important stuff. It's not how the character is acting, but how he is acting by his point, or in her case, her point, right? Um, I think it's that. I don't think I have any more character specific to say. Yeah, I feel that this story could easily make some spin-offs with, I don't know, Megumi, with um Megumi easily, with Takomi easily, with Gien and Joichiro, other generation, with Shinomiya with his generation, um with Senzaemon, because I gonna say this again. We did not see Senzaemon cooking. Was the only person that it is clearly a really good cooking, and we never see him cooking. Um, we could also have a spin-off with the previous Elite 10 um, members the first year and all. We got some scenes and all, like we could have more as well. Um, yeah, that's I think what I'm thinking of spin-offs that we could have. Another thing that I forgot to say, we completely ignore most of the like parts about Saiba's mother. And I understand that has the whole mystery of his father, but we could have like entire episodes developing his mother that we see in the ending. Like, and it has the ending is basically his mother, Irina's mother, and Summer's mother, and we get a lot of Summer's and Irina's mother, but of him, almost nothing. So we could develop more if we did not have, for example, Noir. So yeah, another thing that could be done. Uh, Whatever. I'm really happy with this series. I'm happy that I watch. In the end could be better, but the beginning, the middle, the almost ending is amazing. Very funny series when it needs most of the times. So yeah, I think I recommend that easily for most people. And most important, don't um, if you're just like don't like fan service, for example, don't let that um, make you not watch, because most of the fan service is used by as a background, and we even when it's not like really as a background, it's more like a plot background. So yeah, like it, it is something that you have to watch. Like, try it at least the first episodes, the first 4 or 5 episodes, because it is a good show. Oh, and we have a new series because we finished with ours, and I'm gonna announce that very soon. So wait until there.